And did hear on the radio last week, they'd done a study saying that cows are very sociable. They do bond with different cows in the herd. And I did live in Spain for a couple of years, Torremolinos, Malaga, Antequera, where the Indians' head mountain is, Granada. We did have Charolais cows and Frisians. Someone had left the gate open on one occasion and the Charolais got in with the Frisians, so we had to go in and separate them. And while I was concentrating on moving some of the Charolais, there was a Charolais bull who did get me, coming from my blind side, but he didn't hit me hard, he just pushed me. So he's curious. And when I was in Spain, their prize bullfighter did take a very big hit. A bull got him with its horn right between his legs, lifted him up in the air and shook him around. Game over, so they did lose their prize bullfighter. So no Christian bee, obviously he was in Portugal, I was in Spain, but no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian bee, Sandringham serial killer here, Black Wizard, terrorist, Yeshua, really don't think so. So there certainly is a big old flock of crows, and again in this Norfolk UK, plenty of old crows crowing away. Shape-shifting lion spirits, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnoses and death threats. You do see the crows on the Omen films also, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host, red dragons. Crows always do remind you a bit of demons. And I did hear a story, what was very intriguing. There was a man, Christian minister in Africa, Malawi or something like that, can't even say it, but he was sharing with 80,000 Muslims, and there was a big crow in the tree not far away, crowing away, and God's spirit told him to pray against witchcraft, go against witchcraft, which they did. And as the story goes, suddenly this crow morphed into a witch doctor who fell naked out of the tree and ran away in front of 80,000 Muslims, and 50,000 plus Muslims gave their lives to the Lord Jesus Christ, Joshua. So plenty of shape-shifting lion spirits in this Norfolk UK, no Black Panther. Serial killer here, Spain, Africa, this Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so. So there's a lot more to this world than we understand. I have seen videos of dogs taking human form, or human form taking dogs. Don't know how real they are, but quite intriguing. Likewise with Moses and Aaron, when Moses' staff turned into a serpent, King Cobra, and Pharaoh's magicians, they could do the same with their occult black magic, turn their staffs, wooden staff, into a living thing, turn their staffs into King Cobras too, but Moses' King Cobra destroyed Pharaoh's magicians, cobras, and then turned back to a wooden staff. So there's certainly a lot of things we don't understand about this world. We only see through a glass darkly. And we are in a natural world, but also a supernatural world, surrounded by the spiritual realm. And I've watched videos also where people took DMT. I think it was Ian McKenna or something like that, was sharing that they took DMT and went into the spiritual realm and did encounters, shape-shifting lion spirits. And even Satan can manifest as an angel of light. As the Lord Jesus Christ, Joshua says, have the light in them, in reality is darkness. How deep does the darkness go? So, plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, and certainly not mine, but again, horses and cows are flying around me. That is a very good film, The Ring. Animals know. When the horses were very unsettled at the young girl who are demon possessed with a big demonic spirit who they buried down the well and closed the well. He did give me a lick, but it's probably a bull. And there was an interesting story where there was a woman, she was doing orienteering and with her dog, and she went into a cow's field, which is not the wisest thing to do with a dog, and she was stampeded by a herd of cows who completely knocked her for six. And she did phone the police and said that she'd been attacked by a herd of cows and she was disorientated and didn't know where she was, and the police thought that was a prank call. But that was a life or death situation. So they did manage to track her by her GPS and got there in time and saved her life. And there's a barn owl there just flying there. So, as always, certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. You can hear the owls out. There was a barn owl just went past there. A bit like Bohemian Grove in America, where they have the big owl to represent Moloch, child sacrifice, human sacrifice. Will be Halloween coming up soon, the ceremony of the block, again satanic ritual abuse and sacrifices, human sacrifices, child sacrifices. And there's certainly those who'd like to hunt me naked and defenceless, devour and feast on me, crack my frame fixed head, and drink my unvaccinated blood. So some people do like their blood sport, human hunting pies, human hunting, feasting, blood drinking, harvesting adrenochrome, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, so they're high crimes, royal blue murder, and certainly not mine. So again, you can hear planes flying around, one big warring disc, and we're certainly all in range of war, the unexpected, when you least expect it, on a day just like today. Certainly can come as a thief in the night, first strike. And also, sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear, follow your golden compass. for you do get boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. Surrounded by the bulls of Basham.